we're going to do another video again. The name is Mark, and anyhow, it's going to go like this, okay? I'll keep this short and sweet, and because there's still a lot of misunderstanding about a great deal of things, and it goes like this. When you go to court, the judge is going to ask you, he's going to say, are you this person or this individual? Okay, look at the words per and son. That refers to you being a human, a color of man, hence a monster, which cannot inherit anything, and effectively, look at the words, as king. So he's asking you if you are this person or individual. Look at the words, individual, and divide you all, because they will divide you all if you are a person or individual, because hence you can be in divide, right? See, then you have no covenant with God. That's basically what the judge is asking you. If you are a person, you are a slave, you are a servant, you are a citizen, and that's what he's asking you. Are you a slave, a servant, a citizen, right? Are you, this person, right, or individual, and divide you all. So it's not what they're saying in court. It's what he's not saying by saying, "Are you this person?" He just finished asking you as king, "Are you this slave slash servant slash defendant slash criminal?" And people look at the words defend ants, right? Well, they're ants who defend. And actually, if you're defending, you're rejecting, and they're saying, "No, sorry, we've got your mugshot on this driver's license." So basically he's asking you if you have a covenant with God, because if you're a person, you've agreed to be a sinner, hence the acronym social insurance number, and the laws of contract is common law. People are running around, they're going to court with a driver's license, and the judge is going, first thing he wants to look for is, are you this person or individual? Because if you're that person or individual, he has the authority, full blown out authority to administrate, ad mine and is, and trade. Trader comes from the word traitor, to be exact. So anyhow, but basically he's asking you if you're this citizen, which then, or this bondsman, which is a slave, right? So this is common law. If you rock up and you apply, look at the terms lie, you lie and you apply for a driver's license, take the D out and you got a river's license. So if you think you're not on the seas of commerce, people, of course you are. But don't you go to court after you've applied with a signature and paid a processing fee for that driver's license, has your headshot, has your your signature, and then you're going, well, I claim common law, I'm not that person, that's fraud. Theoretically, back in the common law days, they would lob your head off for that. They would, right? See, if I were to say common law, but I don't follow common law, I follow God's grace. I don't follow any laws, because any law that is man-made law equals bullshit. God equals truth. The Father at her, that's just the way it is. The Creator equals divinity and truth. Doesn't equal bullshit. Bullshit, okay? So I'm going to leave it at that, people, and basically, common law is slavery. That's exactly what it is. If you think common law is not slavery, absolutely. In common law, it's okay to own slaves. It is, right? You can own the serfs. And in fact, take the F out and you have act. It's an act of your pen with your signature, if you don't pronounce the G. And you are into the laws of contract. And if you read the laws of contract, well, if you're in a contract, let's look at the words again. See, on, and tract. Tract usually refers to a piece of land. And then you take the TR, which stands for title, the R, which stands for overhead, which means they will charge you, they will bill you, bill you, and then you have act. So of course they had an act. And people are going to court with a driver's license, and they took a headshot of them, even had them sign that was their headshot, and then they're going to court going, well, that's not me. That's not me. I'm claiming common law. You have to be kidding people. You're telling the court that you want your head lobbed off? People, you have to stop with this nonsense. Now, if you didn't have any laws, any contracts on tract land, hence your body's just movable property, property, right? You don't want to be tied to these things, people, okay? So that's being a bondsman, the age of the bound, right? The ties that bind. So effectively, a license, license, C-N-T-S, right? And it's all a fact. And of course it's a fact when it's an act that they have your signature minus the G pronunciation and your pick, your picture, your pick, right? Take your pick, say it either way. So people, please stop with this baloney that you're going to go in there and you're going to claim common law when clearly you've agreed to be a person. It's just that simple, which is a human, which obviously has no rights And it's just that simple. And in fact, if you want to deal with rights, rights can be taken away from men and you'll get thrown in jail. You want to deal in God's world, God doesn't deal in prisons. Okay, the only prison you'll have is whatever prison you choose to put yourself in. You can put yourself in a prison of love with the Father at her, or you can put yourself in a prison of deceit, lies, and sin, social insurance numbers, and persons and humans and slaves and citizens and debauchery. And all those words, they all relate. And even look at the word democracy. Demo, just add an N. You have demon. CRA, Canada Revenue Agency. Maybe the C stands for C, the chief, right? R for the overhead, A for a fact. That means they're going to bill you people. And that's just CRA. Anyhow, I'm going to leave it at that much. Love, peace, respect to all, always till then. Keep your heads up. And if you don't want to be a citizen and slash a person, then you run by the grace of God. And you have the grace of God. Otherwise, you run in the world of rights. Well, I'm sorry, they will treat you like a pagan, and you will pay again, and you will be a criminal. In fact, they've already framed you. And then people are rocking up and applying to become a framed criminal. You've already been pre-framed, even before you knew it. There it is. Pre-framed, people. All they were waiting for was you to rock up and walk up and apply, and they would turn this into a full-out bond, and you would be the security to this person, meaning that you would have all the duties imposed upon you to pay the debt. That makes you a debtor, and you're paying a debt that can never be paid because where's this debt going? Who owns this debt? That would be my question. Anyhow, till then, stop being slaves. Just that simple. I don't care who you are. Stop being slaves. Take control of your destiny, okay?